totally had the wrong thing with my launch control. I'll try to do it right this time. I might want to gap it out a little bit more.
Yeah, they told me.
I caught her like one.
Up on somebody.
Yeah.
I said, well, he just came out. I didn't.
I did pass her. I just kept it chill. I love that she's out here doing that, though. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's totally cool.
She just asked me. She goes, "Am I the only girl?" I said, "So far."
That makes you special.
During our NASA weekends, we have a ton of girls racing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can think of 8 or 9 off just right over like that.
I was at Porsche school last year, and we had a girl in our pack, and she was no slacker. Again. Well, that was a pretty good run. I liked it. I braked too late on one apex, and it got a little dramatic there for a minute, but I reeled it back in. Tires are great. Car's doing great. I think this Grand Sport is truly a machine. Give her a wave. I like that she's out here. It's totally awesome. And I'm really happy with it. It just shifts really good. I did launch control there. To be honest, I wasn't overly impressed. It was okay. Launch control is okay. I'm probably going to just manually launch it this time. I don't see launch control giving me huge advantage out here on the East Track at UMC Motorsports campus. GoPro, stop recording. Yeah, so I felt really good about that run, except probably 2 errors I wish I didn't do. I hope you guys can hear me. One thing I love about, well, there's everything I love about the Grand Sport, but you can brake really late. And you guys saw me do that. I was braking really late. But the brakes are phenomenal in this machine. It allows you to do it. I'm not sensing any fade. Granted, I'm not doing a full track experience, and I might be saying something different if I did. I don't have any modifications to this car. It's completely stock. Haven't supercharged it. I don't have race brake fluid in. I don't have special pads. I did absolutely nothing to the tires. I got a bunch of cargo right here. I got a damn cooler here with drinks in it. I got a full tank of gas. So I didn't really try to game this track experience at all. It's pretty legit. I wasted a Porsche today, by the way. It was a 911. I don't know if I want to show you that footage because I just don't know if it'd be wise. And he was going for it, and I don't know what model it was. It's a brand new one. I don't think it was like a turbo or a GT3. That would have smoked this thing. I'm not sure what it was, but it was a beautiful Porsche, and he was going for it, and I beat him pretty good. 3 times, actually. I beat an i8 yesterday when I was down in Juarez, Mexico. That was cool. He was going for it. But an i8 BMW, if you guys don't know, I don't think they're supremely fast. They're quick. I think they're like 0 to 60, and I just by memory, 4.5, maybe 4.3 or something. They're a hybrid. They're a really cool car, and the guy was awesome. We were talking afterwards. I told him what a cool car he had. I love it when guys, when you race with them, you know, there's a conversation, that it's not confrontational. I'm not that way. I just say, hey dude, you got a cool car. Thanks for playing. Thanks for keeping it safe. Glad we didn't get any tickets from the Mexican police. Yeah, the Mexican police. So it's freaking hot as all get out here, which I hate. I'm gonna put the air conditioning on, actually. Another reason I love this car. Versus like a dedicated track car with no AC, roll bar, no radio, super lightweight. It is showing, well, I'm in PDR, so I don't know what temp is, but I bet you it's probably 90, 93 degrees out here, something like that. My Apple Watch died, so, and there's that. So for this one, maybe I'll launch in track. I'll probably just stay in track, do a manual launch, and should I do paddle? Yeah, I'll paddle shift it and see how that works. I don't know why everybody's cutting far to the right, like there's no, everyone's swinging like far to the right, like they have to have these tight confines, they have to make the turn. Just do it normal, dudes. Let's see, you can't see it, but cool cars I've seen out here. I saw a Camaro ZL1, and I absolutely love those cars. I was really thinking hard about getting a ZL1. I love the front end. I like their track capabilities. They're way more powerful than this car. It's running a Z06 motor in it with about 650 crank. It's really a cool car. I love it. There's a 911 up here. There's an old Vet. I see a lot of Japanese hot Econo boxes. I've got 2 BRZs right here. They're great track cars. I think the BRZs are awesome little cars. They're just way underpowered unless you do a lot of work and a lot of money. I have seen one with a rear mount STS turbo on it. Not sure how it ran. Probably like my STS turbo, it blew up. Goodness sakes. But they're good little track cars. If they come out with a BRZ with like 300 horsepower, 325, now you're talking. Really good car for the money. I haven't seen anything super exotic here yet. So good times at the track in the Grand Sport. The PDR footage is really good. It'll show speed, acceleration. It'll show all my mistakes, which is awesome. And I love the PDR footage. That's why you don't see any GoPros strapped to the outside of the Corvette. Just not needed. I wish it was like 70 degrees out here. 70 would be awesome. That would be just perfect. 70 degrees. Maybe I put my lapel mic on in subsequent runs. Sorry if the audio is not totally awesome. That was a nice launch out of that car. What was that? It looked like a Pontiac G8, which I love. I love the G8s. They are so cool. It's a Holden built kind of four-door sports sedan. I think they're 400 horsepower. Really cool cars. It'd be nice to have one of those. If I had like a lot of garage space and a ton of money, I'd have a G8 in my collection. If I could find one that was like really premium, clean. That poor Subi bowed out. Let's see if I catch this BRZ. My goal here, honestly, dudes, is to always catch the car in front of me. I think it's hilarious. The downside, of course, is it completely ruins your track run, because now you don't pass them. I don't know if it's like that at your guys' track, and I'm totally for that. I don't think people should be passing here. I think people need training, instructor training, a lot of practice to know how to pass safely. Kind of like we saw at Porsche School last year. Great instruction I got from those guys. Really appreciated their instructors. Charles New and I, Patreon member, went out. If you haven't seen that video, you need to go watch it. It is a Patreon only video, and I'm going to keep it that way because that's special content for Patreon members. But go watch, if you're into car stuff, go watch the Porsche School Experience and TMP Patreon. Wearing a 4052 today, Aviate altimeter watch with a Nut and Fancy Hands modification, which takes this next level, y'all. Next level. AC coming off. Winders coming down. GoPro, start recording.
All right, there's no way you're catching him.
See ya. Not bad. Hit rev limiter once, whatever.
All right, there's no way you're catching him.
See ya. brake enough on last time. Learned my lesson. About apex, about apex. Get my lapel mic on. Good run, I like that run. That was really fun. I really like the shifters. They worked out well. I need some practice with them. There's a couple mistakes I made that I wasn't happy with. But overall, pretty solid run, I think. All right, got the real microphone on. I bet you can hear me really good now. I've got a Fiesta ST in front of me. I had a Mustang GT350 in front of me a little while ago, and I really wanted him to be my playmate. I'd really like to go against him, big time. The 350 is amazing. I'm not gonna say I could match him at all, but it'd be fun trying. I'd like to get a kind of a quick release on a GT350 with a good driver. See what's up. With a good driver, I'd be really, I think, hard pressed to beat that car, because that's a really, I'm talking about a Mustang GT350. Beautiful car. It's just fast, well balanced. If the guy's driving it right, I ain't catching him. And I can't make any mistakes either. No shifty mistakes. I blew a couple apexes that I went wide on, but I don't know the track either. I mean, I haven't even been out there. I didn't even freaking look at it. I'm driving this thing freaking cold turkey. I'm not making that up. That is fact. Cold freaking turkey. Which I don't care. I mean, this is just goofing around. Not driving for money or anything. Vet running good. Let me draw some comparisons of other cars I've ran on this track. The 350Z turboed, I was pushing about 425 wheel on that, which is a lot at full boost. It's not a great track car because it overheats so much, and it's really, really hard on the motor. And I think when I blew that motor up in California and I killed Killer, my Z, I think some of that damage was cumulative being here at UMC. So I learned a lesson on that. But as far as it handled, like the Z when it was under full grunt, God, I'm trying to think power-wise which one was better. This thing is no slouch. It puts down power. I would say they're about matched, which if you look at the numbers, that makes a lot of sense, because this is what, a 485 horsepower motor, crank, 483, whatever it is. And, you know, loss of power, it's probably putting about the same power down. Killer of the 350Z turbo was really fun to drive though, because it was such an animal. Like when the boost came on, it was like, whoa, you know, really came on. Just really fun car. This is much more of a track-centric ride, the Grand Sport. It's a well-balanced track car, and I said that in the Guadalajara mountains of Mexico when I drove there. it just, I don't know, it's just amazing. And most guys really don't know what a great machine these 7th generation Corvettes are, because they don't max perform them like I'm doing here. You really got to turn them loose and to find out how the brakes do, how the steering does, how the tires. Dude, this is a really well balanced car, and it's proven it here on the track. Not with my driving, which is subpar, no doubt. But you're seeing and you're hearing it. It's a machine. It is a track machine, and it's a well-balanced machine. Now, some of you guys who dial into this might have a Z06. I love Z06s. I think very highly of them. The only thing I'd say about a Z06 is that it, like I think I mentioned earlier, that it just has a hard time putting power down. If you get some of the earlier years, if you overheat them, they go into limp mode. GM had a big lawsuit about that. I think they fixed that in the latest gen. I love it though. I mean, but street ability, I'd much rather drive a Grand Sport than I would a Z06. Because just on this, like if my tires are not warmed up and I go, let's just say it's 60 degrees outside and I get out on there and I get an aggressive corner in, my back end's going to be slipping and traction control is going to intervene for sure. That's how it works. Should I do traction or launch control? I think I will. I'm going to do Sport 2. So I'm going to do launch control again. We'll just see if I can get more impressive performance out of it. And I'll just do auto shifting on this round. One good thing you're seeing here is that, let me start this recording. GoPro, start recording. One good thing you're seeing is we're getting some runs in. So Wide Open Wednesday at UMC Motorsports Campus, it's really unpredictable. The last times we've been out here have been so bad and so busy. We're sitting in line for literally an hour in 100-degree heat waiting for a run. And that's why you haven't seen me come back in a long time. It was painful. But today we're getting some runs in. So this is going to be a real fun video. I always have personal goals for me, and that is I want to improve. I want to hit apexes. I'm learning the track a little bit, but I would say that's probably a weak point of me as a driver, of really understanding where the track is and doing it right. Dude, we're getting some runs in today.
Yeah, that line's getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, this is a great little run, great little thing we got going here today. Test, 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 test. All right, so we're going to do launch control here. The Grand Sport.
Go ahead.
Feather, feather, feather. Brake, contact patch forward, feather, 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 more power, more power, more power, more power. There it is, right there. Wait, brake hard, right, feather, 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 bring in power, more. There you go, a little bit sideways, hang with it. Awesome. Hard brake. Okay, start feathering in power right here. More power. There you go, go. Good. Less. Here we go. We're going to throw our contact patch forward. Wait. Brake hard. Hard brake. Power. Cut the corner. There we go. Good. Really good job. That was sweet. Awesome. Perfect on that. Perfect. Awesome. Freaking A. That was awesome. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to get my mic set up. Sorry, dudes. Max power, wait, brake, hard brake, there we go. Feather power, more power, get ready to brake, swing just a little bit wide, feather, and we're to the end of the track. Really nice run. Oh my gosh, that was a great run. Oh my gosh, that felt awesome. Really clean run on that one. That's what I wanted right there. I feel best about that run, hands down. Really excellent. Not bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, for me as a driver, I have goals. And I like it. Made me happy. Corvette running just freaking awesome. Oh my goodness. This car, yeah, there's that G8. It was a G8 that we saw. Yeah, that thing looks like it's driving Miss Daisy.
Go ahead.
Man, that felt good. That was a clean run. That last corner I was kind of fooling around with because my mic popped out. I want you guys to have good audio. What is this dude doing? See, this guy will waste me. This is a dedicated track mobile here. Hopefully I'm not too loud with that right there. What is that, an Atom? I don't know if that's an Atom or what. Why is he not pulling up, dude? I want to make sure I come off my brakes, so like right now. Oh, I never stopped my PDR. Stop. There we go. I said I don't want to like apply my brakes because I used them pretty hard on that run, so I want them to cool down. Cool down. Pull up there, Adam. Are you broke down, bro? Or whatever you are. What is this guy doing, man? Just sitting here. Uh-huh.